Well, hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Benjamin here in DeSoto, Iowa, and wanted to put up this little video. I know it's not high quality here of the moon, but we had a cloud bank that came through and it was putting off these double rainbows. I thought it was pretty neat, and it doesn't capture the best, but what you'll notice is about 148 in, uh, you'll see what it looks like, clouds going behind the moon. Can anybody here explain this phenomenon that you might want to call it, I guess? You know, the moon was bright, but, as you'll see as the clouds are moving from top to bottom here, and then reform, and there's no brightening on the edges whatsoever. It looks exactly like they're going behind the moon. So I heard old Marine Vaughn, or old Marine One, put up a video quite some time ago about that. But this is actually the video I have here. It's a little bit more telling. So go ahead, guys, take a look here. My baby makes noise. Double narrative as well.
Moon bows, ladies and gentlemen.
Around here.
Totally clear just a second ago, and then I saw this bank of chem clouds about ready to move over the moon. As you can see, it's petrochemical type reaction with light that it has just as moonlight. Much as you're seeing with these sun dogs that these people have been taking. It's not the ice crystals, it's the chemical in the atmosphere in which the water molecules are accumulating around. So, moon bows. Those aren't the clouds your grandpa used to make.
Darker clouds here. Darker clouds here.
Yeah, I particularly started this video just I knew the color effect would happen as soon as the clouds moved over. Crystal clear otherwise.
Just let you take a look there.
And I believe these clouds actually have a property in which they react to light. And I believe these clouds actually have a property in which they react to light, attracted to light. And I believe these clouds actually have a property in which they react to light.
Clue, perhaps, to the effect.
And I believe these clouds actually have a property in which they react to light, attracted to light, sometimes repelled by light. It burns up.
Yeah, what's it doing? Yeah.
Aluminum actually burns up there.
Go ahead and
clouds moved over. Crystal clear otherwise.
Here it comes in from this direction. And I didn't notice this as I was videoing, folks. Just caught it as I was viewing it.
I believe these clouds actually have a property in which they react to light, attracted to light, sometimes repelled, clear otherwise.
Anybody's welcome to analyze this. I didn't put the clouds in there and nothing like that. In the statement,
yeah, I believe these
coincidental as well.
Have a property in which they react to light, attracted to light, Sometimes repelled by light. So,
So there you go, folks. I just thought I'd show you that interesting catch I got tonight of the moon. I know the coloration you see here is the rainbow effect, the halo effect, and they were actually dueling out. So there was this one, and there was another one outside of it as well. Uh, Quite fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here for just a moment and bring something else up here for you to look at. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Breaking news alert! My baby Hope and I would like to know, where did Ison go? It's finally off of the spiral map here in the 3D map. Got a little pulse energy coming our way there, though. It's pretty interesting to look at. Got some pretty good warmth coming in, and our temperature is actually moderated here in Iowa to 40 degrees. Really nice for January. After the 40 below that we had for a week plus, and prior to that, the weather wasn't very hot either. So there you go. Ison has been removed from this map, and this is just happening though. They had it on there yesterday. Today it's off. And in addition, it seems things are mostly quiet on the western front. We got an M flare though that did pop. See the SFI, which is sort of flux index 143, which is pretty low. 118 over here. 138. Those are pretty quiet, which I think is allowing the solar wind to be elevated. We have some coronal holes facing, or the filament eruptions. Those type of events can have a pretty good impact on the speed, while other numbers seem to be just fine. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there for you. The absorption rate seems to be doing quite well as in addition. Like I said, the spiral has Ison taken off of there for the first time. Geomagnetics look good as well. And in addition, as we listen to my baby's rocking music, I just wanted to put out their major wind event and wind prediction. These are at a little bit higher altitudes, but these are lower altitudes. So they spill up and fall in here. Right now, there's no wind right here in the Midwest per se, except maybe in the elevated atmospheres. But there is a tendency. You got these counterclockwise and clockwise rotations here. It's going to be spinning up a lot of wind coming up in a day or two. Especially we got some convergence here. We got a definitely convergence there. So look forward to 50 plus mile an hour winds in the Midwest. Yeah, pop goes the weasel, like I said in the last video. And to look out for unusual earthquakes, we have one here in Texas, Reno, Texas, 3.1. Over here on the St. George, Utah, we have an earthquake here. Nevada, 2.7. That's pretty small. But the one I wanted to point out is the one that happened down here in Puerto Rico. That was a 6.4. And these type can produce tidal waves. People are worried about the Canary Islands. I say you should worry about the Caribbean having a 6.4. They haven't had one like that since like the 80s. And they might have had one prior to that, but it's like in 30 years plus years. So they're very rare in this area. Yeah, we got this beautiful view from the space here. And we wanted to bring you back here to the earthquake map. Let's see here. Where did I go? Earthquake map. There we go. And I wanted to point a couple of things out here. Since the 6.4 in Puerto Rico, we have a continually seeing an earthquake swarm here. Okay, and you can even see we have the 6.4 and then ongoing Isabella, Hatillo, a lot of Hatillos, 2.9, 3.1, all the way up to 3.2, but just over and then over and over again, and at various depths. You'll see 98 kilometers to 24 kilometers, 47 kilometers, 51. The original earthquake that started this rare earthquake was at 57. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 57 kilometers north of Hatia, and that was a little bit off the coast. It was 28 kilometers deep. Some of these are even more deeper than that. Uh, as deep as, see, that 98 kilometers. And let's see here. But a lot of swarming here continuing around Puerto Rico. And like I said, this is one of the main areas of your tsunami threat, not only just for the United States, but, you know, this way too, down this way, every way. You know, it's a circle as those waves go out. But like I'm pointing out here, there just seems to be an ongoing swarming, and maybe Puerto Rico isn't done yet. It almost appears to be volcanic in nature when they're at that depth, and it's just amazing, folks. So what's going on in Puerto Rico? So I just wanted to go ahead and point that out, that it's probably not quite done there. So that'll wrap it up for this little lighthearted report for you. A little interesting photography, and still have an idea about how that happened with the clouds and the moon. So just check it out. It's very interesting. I just like to see your guys' opinion is. To have to do with the moon being so bright because the sky is so big and bright. But yeah, beautiful view here, courtesy of spaceweather.com if you want to go out there and check it and download it yourself. This is actually taken from a balloon that they launched, and they made it all the way up into space and took several good snapshots for us all to enjoy. So there's your space weather Earth weather report for January 13th, Monday, 2014. Love y'all. Take care.